Good morning, Captain. Welcome to the deck of your new ship. It's a lot of blue, I know, I'm sorry. We'll see if we can improve on that. Maybe get you some new colors. They need some decorations. So if you're watching this, you're probably interested in mobile war games, such as Rise of Kingdoms or Lords Mobile, or in this case, Infinity Galaxy. So if you maybe just want to take a quick peek, see what it looks like. This is your city, by the way. Who would have thought? One day it would be a cockpit. This is where you build all your ships. Nice thing about this game is under 5 minutes on builds, you get free speed ups. And when you speed up a timer, it takes that 5 minutes into account. It doesn't charge you an extra 5 minutes. Good to know. There are quite a few buildings. This is essentially your rally center. If you're familiar with these kinds of games, then the rally center takes the longest to level up because it requires these kinds of things. These are the equivalents of Books of the Covenant if you play Rise of Kingdoms. It's the game I'm most familiar with in this genre, so I'm probably going to make a lot of relations back to that game. Anyways, there are 2 tech trees in this game. Let me start a build timer real quick. I actually think I can do this one. Yeah, it's a good timer. Okay, so there are 2 types of tech trees in this game. The first one is here, your core module. You get this kind of stuff just from leveling up. When I say leveling up, I mean like, well, yeah, they throw so many rewards at you as you're familiar in these kinds of games to keep you like happy and, dripping in resources until you're not. So, personally, I went down the development tree because it led to more research speed. It's going to lead to more research speed. And this tech tree is really long in this game. There are 10 tiers of units. And I noticed that the way they seem to have oriented the shop is they're kind of limiting the amount of speed ups coming into the game. And even the speed ups that they give you, it doesn't feel like it's as many as I would have normally expected. So I think they're trying to preserve the purity of the T10 for now. I believe the command center also goes up to level 30, simply because that is when you can unlock all these commanders. So these are the first loot box in this game. These are the commanders on your wall. Okay, and I say they're the commanders on your wall because this is the second skill tree of the game. And each commander has individual points that contribute to the points you get here. You get to apply to things. There's actually some really cool ones in here, like, look, more research speed. But the way it works is you probably want to make sure you make a plan with commanders that you're going to keep on your wall for a longer period of time, like the AP regen equivalent, for example. And then just swap to your war commanders when you need to, and stuff like that. Or maybe just build it with your war commanders. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think this guy can level up, and that's what that's about. We're going to keep on going here. Oh, I could show you a loot box. So this is where you buy the loot box. And if you wanted, you get a lot of this currency from playing the game. Also from buying it. But if you were to just convert the premium currency to it, it's on a 1-to-1 ratio. Sure, why not? Hey, blue. I'll take it. If you're curious about the drop rate, here it is. Legendary 0.5%, epic 5%, and so on. Gold, purple, blue, green. And they give you entire crew members. You're no longer collecting fragments. And so each one you get on top of your original one essentially lets you upgrade them. So can I advance her? No, I cannot. This is how you do it. You click advance. And then that upgrades this skill here. Load boost. So she's meant more for gathering. This is the legendary you get with the first purchase. Even if you spend like $2 into the game, you'll get her. And she gives research speed, which goes up to quite a lot. Look at this, 28%. But like, I don't think anyone's gonna be able to max this for a very long time with a 0.5% drop rate. Oh man. I don't think that'd be the worst first investment into the game though, because you know, you get some of your greens and blues set up. Okay, so we talked about our building, we talked about the crew, we talked about the 2 tech trees, core module, and that. This is the research. I would go into it for a long time. Basically, the development trees are short, the military trees are super long, and as always, I recommend maxing research speed and build speed before doing anything else, because you're reducing timers for yourself in the long run. This is a defense platform that's currently locked for me. I imagine that provides some sort of city defenses. This is your training camps. You initially start off with 1 cube, and as you level up, you unlock more. I believe at level 7, you get the second one, and at level 13, you get the third one. I'm not sure if you get any more than that. I'll let you know when I get there. They do run concurrently, so it's like you had multiple buildings, except it's just one building running multiple timers. However, if you speed up a timer, it will only speed up the one timer. It will not speed them both up. It's also got this nice little 1-tap speed up, and if you click use, it actually tells you how many it's going to use of each. It's nice that there's so many confirmations on something like that, to be honest. And this is your hospital. They call it leadership capacity. So basically each ship has a weight, and you know, smaller ships are worth smaller amounts of leadership compared to the bigger ships. So you have your smallest ship with a leadership of 3, and you can produce 10 at a time. So you're producing 30 leadership. You have your medium ships, leadership of 10, 3. You see where I'm going with this, right? I'm not too familiar with the BAL yet, but I have a feeling that you're going to want to have a lot of small ships, like a lot of frigates. Let's just say these are frigates, these are destroyers, and these are cruisers, I believe. Oh, this one's just a crew. Anyways, so I believe because each one has an advantage against another one. Okay, increase damage against destroyer, reduce damage against frigates. I believe if you stack 2 different types of units, you should have a better advantage compared to someone with an even army. That's just theoretical. I'm not sure. Rally leaders also exist in this game. It does use the rally leaders tech, I believe. I'm fairly sure that's how it works. So obviously, if a guy has put more time into here to get better stats on his ships, this one you should grab off the bat. That's all I'm touching in here though. 3% warship build speed. I don't know why I keep clicking like crazy. It just doesn't feel as responsive on my emulator, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I believe we've talked about just about everything now. This series is going to have a bunch of shorter videos to go more in detail about everything. But overall, I'm fairly impressed. Oh, did I talk about flagships yet? Oh, I don't even remember. Probably not. Let's go. These are the flagships you get just by playing the game. I didn't buy anything to do with these guys. The first one you get is essentially your PvE character, and then they give you 2 gatherers. There are a very nice amount of ships in this game. It's kind of interesting. This one is literally just built for PvP. Warship attack when in battle with other commanders. And look at this, 300% warship armor. You get some crazy tech in this game because it goes on forever, right? So imagine how strong a T10 is compared to a T1. I can't even imagine. It seems like it's a 1.5 ratio. So like from 1 to 2, seems like, it takes 50% longer to train, it has 50% more stats, does 50% more damage, that kind of thing. So if that trend continues, well, I guess it gets, exponential pretty quickly. Moving onward. Okay, so we talked about the first loot box. There is another kind of loot box in this game. Let's just take a quick look at that. See if I can find one that has it. Boom. Some of the wording in this game is so, like, I don't know. Okay, let's go on about that right here. So, it basically produces random flagship blueprints, which you can use to upgrade the ships that I just showed you and get new ones, I suppose. Look at this, though. Through the analysis of data to provide the basis to modify. Because they don't call it upgrade in this game. They just say you're modifying your ship to make it better instead of upgrading it. So, basically, it just meant, like, it can randomly produce flagship blueprints to upgrade your ship. Instead, it's through the analysis of data to provide the basis to modify. That's the second kind of loot box in this game. This is like your VIP shop. You know, you buy resources, speed ups, buffs, and like name changes. Loot box for 1,500, eh? I wonder if I should buy one of these for fun. I'm doing it just to show you guys. I got most of that stuff. Corium, the premium currency is called Corium. I got most of it through expanding territory with my lines because there's first capture rewards on new cities. Let's go see what this gives me. Hello? Aha, so was this worth 1,500 gems? If you're just going to take a look at this, what is this? Is this a new ship I can build? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked here. This was supposed to be a... so I am at 10 out of 50. You need 50 to start building this ship. And the way you get them, buy in Blueprint Shop. So there's also gear in this game. This is where you can produce gear. I hope this doesn't make me manufacture anything again. Twice now I've come here and it stuck me on coil cannon and manufacture and it locked the screen. So I've got a whole bunch of coil cannons now. It's kind of annoying. Great, so we've talked about 2 tech trees. We've talked about where all your buildings are. We've talked about your research. We've talked about your training centers, your hospitals, that kind of stuff. Honestly, and this is just all in your city. We haven't even made it out to the star system yet. All right, well, I hope you liked this quick little video, and I'll come in with some more spicy information in the future. Until next time, take it easy.